What up, YouTube? You already know we come back with another one. Gra gra boom, and ain't nobody stupid in this room. Yeah, so look, like, sub, comment, do y'all shit. You already know that's what I'm here for. I'm about to hit y'all with a little reaction video. Haiti Gangs is taking over. So you know what time it is. I'm about to react to this shit. I hope I don't see that nigga Kodak out there tweaking, folks. They need to say that, man.
Everyone knows Caporal Tilapli. When they see me on screen, they'll recognize me. I have so many soldiers. I don't know them all.
First of all, let me shout out Haiti. Let me shout out, you feel me, the cameraman going out there doing the D-Dub documentary. You feel me? Shout out to, you feel me, his channel. Let me see what his channel is. DW documentaries on everything. Shout out that man, you feel me? If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be reacting to this shit. Excuse me, YouTube, but you know, you can bleep that out.
Renel Destinat is one of Haiti's most powerful gang leaders. He goes by the alias Caporal Tilapli and is so powerful the UN has placed sanctions on him and he's wanted by the FBI. He's accused of overseeing kidnapping, armed robbery, rape and hijacking. Carrefour, to the southwest of Haiti's capital Port-au-Prince, is the police stronghold.
We're in charge here. The government does nothing, people. And to top it off, they're asking locals to help catch the criminals. But we criminals are stepping in for the state, not making trouble. When we fight, we tell people to stay at home. When we tell them they can go out, they go out. Even when we're fighting, we take care of the people. Look at the police station. And they claim they run this country.
We're leaving. They burned our house down. We're out on the street with nothing to eat. I'm going to have a bag.
They killed my husband, beat him to death. I wish they'd killed me instead.
The criminals know that they can do whatever they want because they'll never be tried and convicted.
The gangs now have weapons that the federal police don't.
The armed gangs are so powerful because they've been helped and encouraged by powerful interests.
For years, Haiti's gangs fought amongst themselves. But they joined forces on February the 29th, 2024, and brought the state to its knees. Prime Minister Ariel Henry was forced to resign. The powerful alliance of gangs that now controls more than 80% of the capital is called Vivre Ensemble. It means live together in Creole. The economy is in ruins. The humanitarian situation dire. Port-au-Prince is a city under siege, suffocated by gang violence. Even parts still nominally under government control are dangerous. its central plaza, the Champ de Mars, was once bustling. Now street vendors spend their days nervously hoping for customers.
I can't sell anything because of the fighting. People used to stroll around the Champ de Mars. Now they're afraid of being murdered. The gangs control the country now.
Cold part is, look, they shit really fucked up. Because you go to Puerto Rico, oh, honey, I'm Puerto Rican by them. But you go to Puerto Rico, it's gutter just like that. But it's peaceful. Like, you don't hear what they got. You don't see no burning buildings, shots fired. You hear shots fired when it's a drug war, when it's money involved. They got it down to they motherfucking, like, we gotta take care of our people, so we just about to flame everything up. This shit ain't no joke. It's a real war. This not no game shit. This a war.
We're right in the center of town. This used to be a very lively area, culturally speaking. Honestly, it's a little sad to see this neighborhood reduced to this today.
Piles of waste line the streets, uncollected for months. And for those who still have a job, the commute is risky.
It's just a 3-minute drive. Close enough, but in a very tough neighborhood with gunshots every day. But it's my job. I have to do it.
Allenby Augustin is the executive director of the Port-au-Prince Art Center, Le Centre d'Art, which supports the city's vibrant, internationally renowned cultural scene.
You can't be an artist living in Haiti and Port-au-Prince today and not talk about violence. They need to express something, say something, shout it out loud.
The art center is a treasure trove of some 6,000 Haitian paintings and sculptures, some dating back nearly a century.
In terms of conservation, it's good. It's great even. This is one of Selleur's sculptures, one of his best.
An invaluable archive, locked in shipping containers.
We have security guards on duty 24 hours a day. The works are safe for now, but you never know what's going to happen. Shots are being fired right now in the Champ de Mars in the Bel Air neighborhood. You can hear it very well from here. We're in a zone that's basically encircled by gangs.
Most schools and offices in the city center have been abandoned. But Allenby Augustin is determined to keep the art center open 2 days a week.
There's nothing else to do but resist in this country. That's why we're keeping the Centre d'Art open, to continue our mission of promoting Haitian art.
In the lower part of the city center, the Haitian Police Department's anti-gang unit is on the warpath.
The residents have fled. Gangs use these homes to hide.
The police are forced to play a deadly game of tag in the alleyways and streets of this urban frontline. They're stalking gang members and the looters who follow in their wake.
The gangs arrive, spread terror, and the people flee. Then looters come and pillage the houses.
What's happening? Okay, carry on.
I've spotted one. Don't turn around. Go forward. I've got him in my sights.
I can see his head.
Where?
There, behind the post. You hit the red thing. Come on, I'm getting closer. Yes, bullseye.
One officer says everyone here is considered a suspect.
In the key areas occupied by the gangs, it's very unlikely, almost impossible, for there to be any civilians left. They've almost all fled. We don't need to see if someone is armed or not. We just strike.
I wish I'd been born anywhere but Haiti.
Most of the people who lived here fled long ago, but a handful of residents remained, refusing to abandon their homes to gangs and looters. Sanson is one of the holdouts.
Look at my country. Look at the capital city of my country, Haiti. What is this? We have a great history.
They were concerned about the armored police vehicle at the end of the street.
They've been shooting for a while.
Firing bullets down the street.
They whistle right past our heads. Some bullets hit this tree, but they're not shooting at us personally.
I'm just trying to earn a living.
This man hoped to pass through this neighborhood to sell some bread. But then he was trapped.
When they're shooting, you never know where stray bullets might land.
Hey, the motorcycle is leaking gas.
The cameraman more real than half the niggas out here in America. I'm just gonna say that right now. I know this nigga got PTSD. He got a whole lot of trauma, shell shock and all that for sure. He's a cameraman, and that's what all they do. The niggas that went to Iraq, everything, they came back shell shocked. Look at my boy just looking at the camera like someone like come help us. Like he looking into the camera like save me. Like he bro, that look. Bro. Some help Haiti, gang. If it's anybody else, y'all keep going across these countries. Help all these people. I don't know y'all politics and no. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Because y'all always make it a little mixed thing where we always got to give some money. We give some money to Haiti in the quickness. This shit out, bro. Nigga got a t-shirt on that say feeling witchy. Come on, bro. This shit ain't.
It's torture, right?
Every day. Every day it's like this. Every day.
They were shooting at us. That's why I didn't want to be there. Okay, I'm going.
My name is Soler Jean Herard. I'm a visual artist, sculptor, and painter. But all my art is trapped downtown.
For decades, he lived and worked down in the city center. But now Seleur can only look on as his neighborhood burns. Forced to flee the fighting with his family, he could only salvage a few of his more than 400 pieces of art.
My whole life is stuck downtown. 47 years of work. I started at age 11 as a sandblaster's assistant. And then I became an artist. It's hard for me. Very, very hard.
That was a little fucking fruit fly, whatever the fuck that was.
The artists we work with at the art center, whether they're painters or sculptors or work with recovered materials, come from poor downtown neighborhoods.
Oh, this is hot as fuck out there. Sweating like a motherfucker.
These artists are well
It's hot. That's why. These man
known. Their works are in museum collections worldwide. Now they're in great danger. These artists deserve protection from the current situation.
Mérite d'être protégé aujourd'hui par rapport à la situation.
This sculpture represents Haiti. It's like a bird that flies all over, because Haiti is the mother of freedom. We were the world's first independent Black people, calling for racial equality everywhere.
Seleur grew up in a ghetto in Port-au-Prince, but went on to exhibit internationally in New York, London, Venice, and Paris.
It's so hot in here.
He and 12 family members sought shelter in 3 rented rooms.
It's tough. We don't have much space. We sleep all crammed together. But you have to get used to it and adapt. That's life.
The family doesn't feel safe either. The fighting reached nearby neighborhoods. A stray bullet landed right on their terrace.
The children are very scared and stressed too. They're shocked when they hear gunfire. They're stressed and cry all the time.
The gangs sow terror. They create havoc for people. That's all they do. I can't see a future for my daughter in Port-au-Prince. All of Port-au-Prince is rotten, infested with gangs. We can't live in peace.
The UN says nearly 3 million people now live in zones controlled by the gangs, like Carrefour.
We don't kill innocent people. If somebody's innocent, we protect them. But we shoot anyone who attacks us. Anyone attacking has a choice: run or we'll kill you.
Haiti is one of the world's poorest countries, and the gangs are looking for recruits. Their foot soldiers are often very young, even children who've been living on the streets.
There are no jobs for young people in this country, so they come to me for help. I give them weapons, and they work for Tilapli.
Pass me the joint.
VS is the gang leader in this zone.
I was born in the ghetto. I became a fighter to earn a living. Now I've got a car, a motorcycle, a house to sleep in, stylish clothes. I'm good. I've got everything I need.
In the summer of 2023, Tilapli's gangs and their allies seized Kafafui, driving out the Haitian police and sparking an exodus of more than 20,000 people.
How can I put it? In our zone, we don't bother anybody. We don't bother anyone.
What am I going to do? I've got no money. The gangs burned everything I had. They destroyed it all. They burned my house down and everything I owned was inside. I couldn't save anything.
Every day, these human rights advocates document the horrors of Haiti's brutal gang war, tracking the systematic and unpunished crimes of the gangs. Extremely dangerous work.
We sort of live in fear because we know what it means to be an activist in Haiti. The pair from Carrefour, come this way, please. But you must make a choice. People need to denounce what's happening in Haiti.
Rosie has worked for Haiti's Human Rights Defense Network for 22 years. She introduced us to victims of the attack on Kafafui. They were too afraid to testify on camera.
We're filming you from behind, so only my face will be visible, okay? Can you tell us what happened?
On August 13th, 2023, gang members broke into my house during the night. I was with my mother and my 3 children. Some gangsters were shooting outside, some came in and pointed their guns at me. I have a 13-year-old child, and while they blindfolded me, he was shouting, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy." There were 6 of them. They forced me onto the floor and raped me.
They were quite young, right?
Yes, very young.
Do you think any were children?
Yes. One of them looked like my oldest son. He's 13.
This man described how gang members executed his 6-year-old son.
They killed him while raping his mom.
Yes, while they raped her, they put him up against a wall and killed him in front of the house.
Which gang?
Tilapli's men allied with other gangs. They destroyed Carrefour.
They raped me in front of my mother. She ran outside, but they shot her in the head, and she died.
They come, kill people, and take away the bodies. That's our life.
Afterwards, they chased us away, shouting, "Get out, get out." They beat us. Shots were fired in all directions.
Gang leader Tilapli now controls swathes of territory to the southwest of Port-au-Prince. He agreed to answer our questions and showed us around his new pool house.
I did it all myself. I learned how to on YouTube. I'm very smart.
He denied his men committed rape, but admitted forcibly displacing the population. a crime under international law.
We chase people out to weaken the enemy so no one can give them info on Tilapli. When we fight, we don't mess around. You have to chase the people away first. You burn down their houses so they have no choice but to leave. Then we have a clear space to confront the enemy and clearly see who we're shooting at. That way there's no collateral damage. It's better to lose your house than your life. Life is more important than anything else.
It's like the way they both, like each side explaining it, it like makes sense. Cause it sounds like he give a fuck, but he can be he can be a Gemini, he can be two-faced. Nah, for real. I love you, really. Hey, nah. Nah though, but if you really think about it, like whatever they fight for, it ain't worth these people's lives and all these women getting raped and all this other shit with these kids. Like, but at the end of the day, I get what he's saying, like with the war and getting the bystanders out the way, but it's still bystanders in the way when they trying to make ends meet. So like at the end of the day, just like everywhere else on this world, this violence don't make no sense. If it made sense and it got everybody paid, I would understand. Don't none of these kids got no shoes on, okay? Like all these kids should have socks, shoes, well fed. Everybody just walking around doing what they doing on their phones. Like, if somebody need to show these gang niggas documentaries, like the good places where they actually, you feel me? They getting it, how they, you feel me? I don't know if they can be forgiven for it. They can be forgiven for this because they can come up with terms and regulations where they don't gotta, you feel me? Everybody just guns down, you feel me? And then I don't know how that go, but shit, I guess we'll see how it unravels. But this is ridiculous. Like, come on, bro. The bucket not even filled with water.
We're starving. We can't live like this.
Displaced people have taken shelter in public buildings throughout the capital. More than 1,600 who fled Carrefour have set up camp in the former Ministry of Communication.
When we arrived, no one from the government was here. The ministry had already stopped working. We arrived at night. It was easy to get in. There was no one here.
Okay, he had Dior. I hate to go back to being funny. This is serious, bro. But that man had Dior on.
When it rains, I have to dry the floor. I sleep on it with my 4 children. My baby is 1 year old. We've been on the streets for 9 months now.
Rachel has been displaced with her children several times over. She told us she was sleeping on the streets when she was attacked and raped by several armed men, while 4 months pregnant.
I don't know who they were because they wore masks. I fought back and they beat me. Look at my scars. This is my 6th child. They beat me so badly, I had to give birth by cesarean.
There's a list of girls. Let me read it to you.
This ad hoc community set up a governing committee in what was the minister's office to replace the absent authorities. They worked frantically to get supplies. most urgently, food.
Many children are suffering from malnutrition. Babies, of course, but others too. So many children in Haiti are malnourished because their parents have lost everything and can't look after them anymore. Their homes have been torched. They're living on the streets.
The people here depend on humanitarian aid, but it only arrives sporadically.
I can't find a spoon.
It's done, it's all gone.
You'll have to speak with him.
You can't take 3. Some people haven't had any. They want to take 2 or 3 meals because they're starving.
Across Haiti, more than 1 million people have fled the violence. We tried repeatedly to get comment from the then Minister of Culture and Communication, with no success. The Haitian state is on its knees. The presidential palace was destroyed in the 2010 earthquake and never rebuilt. Its compound overgrown. Government ministries and Haiti's Supreme Court stand empty and boarded up. A transitional council was appointed after Haiti's prime minister resigned in March 2024. It sits in the luxurious and heavily guarded Villa de Coyeur in the hills overlooking the city center.
What movie is that, bro? Niggas grew up watching the movie. It's low key like where it's like American family or couple or something come to, I think it was like Africa. It was a good ass movie. I'm gonna tell y'all in my next reaction. I'm gonna look that shit up. I'm gonna look it up. Excuse me, YouTube. I cuss a lot. I'm trying to change, bro. Folk, I get it from me. I'm Puerto Rican, bro. That's what we do. We just trying to make cleaner content so I can get to y'all, bro. That's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna look that up, man.
The council suffered from infighting from the start and faced the monumental task of re-establishing order, rooting out corruption and organizing elections.
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
The first transitional council chairman readily admitted that the gangs had long been supported by Haiti's political elite.
In our history, there's always been a certain complicity between state authorities and the gangs to win elections, to occupy the sphere of power. We need to acknowledge the truth and say it out loud, face up to it, so that we can reform what needs reforming.
For years, Haitian politicians pillaged the coffers of their country and financed gangs for personal gain. The US and Canada have sanctioned former Haitian senators, ministers, prime ministers, and an ex-president. This is now the heart of the gang's propaganda. While he condemns the elite, Tigresse is proud to show us how he's risen in status by becoming a local gang leader.
I'm building a swimming pool here. This is my house, the house of Chief Tigre. Look, it's the latest model. We live like the petty bourgeoisie. A galil. Where did it come from? The oligarchs gave it to us.
By oligarchs, he meant Haiti's ultra-wealthy business elite, who he said have also fueled and financed the gangs, though he won't name names.
The oligarchs have often used insecurity to increase their wealth, to be able to increase fuel, drug, and arms trafficking. We young people didn't set out to do all this. Our parents didn't raise us this way.
It's an open secret that doing business in Haiti often involves the use of violence. Initially, some businessmen used young people and gangs to attack their rivals, to loot and torch the businesses of people they didn't want to deal with, as well as to kidnap competitors. And these gangs have become increasingly structured and much more powerful.
To get from one zone to another, you have to stop at a toll station run by the gangs and pay them to pass. We pay armed criminals just to travel around our own country.
Each type of vehicle pays a specific rate. For example, if you have 10 gas trucks passing through the Motasant neighborhood, and each truck must pay $750, you see how much money they make. And the next day you have to pay them all over again.
It's a big source of revenue for this gang, who claim they use it to fund community projects.
People swim here. See the good we've done? They can do laundry and bathe.
Tigres likes to show off. He knows he's untouchable. Gang leader Tila Pli is known as Haiti's king of kidnapping. He acknowledged abducting people for ransom, but said he's ordered to by powerful people he refuses to name.
We're not behind all the kidnappings taking place in this country. They benefit others. Someone gave us a job and we were just doing it. If you think about it, it's obvious that we're working for the system.
Like many gang leaders, Tila Pli wanted to portray himself as a revolutionary who's now turned on his rich masters. He was keen to show us a community hospital he said he's building.
This will be the operating room. Once the roof is on, I'll build a ward for AIDS patients.
Yet construction clearly came to a halt quite a while ago.
I've been building houses for my soldiers. That's why I haven't finished the hospital yet. I was also fighting with another gang, so I had to stop. When you fight, you spend lots and earn nothing.
Kidnapping is among the gang's most lucrative crimes. An average 5 people were abducted in Haiti each day in early 2024. Anyone can be a target.
When they kidnap people, they do really awful things to them. They burn and beat them. They then ask for extortionate sums in ransom.
A policewoman was killed in a failed kidnapping attempt the day we filmed. She was shot 5 times in the head.
Policewoman Barbara Faki was taking her child to school when armed men tried to kidnap her, but ended up killing her. They murdered her. She's the 17th police officer assassinated by gangs this year.
2 of her relatives arrived to identify her body. Barbara was 29 years old and mother to a 6-year-old girl.
Bro, I'm 29, bro.
In a climate of total impunity, sometimes locals take justice into their own hands. And the city wakes up to the smouldering remains.
I don't know what happened. I'm just going to work.
This is Bois Calais, which we've always denounced. Young people briefly interrogate other young people and decide they're armed criminals and execute them. They're often set on fire and burned to a crisp.
Et souvent, ils sont incendiés, carbonisés.
Yes, this is a Bois Calais. These aren't good people. They tried something bad here and got caught.
The practice reflects the feelings of the Haitian people who faced armed violence since 2018. The population is basically showing state authorities they're fed up with the insecurity.
The first transitional council hoped to regain control of the capital in 2024 with the help of a multinational security force that would reinforce their own outgunned and understaffed police. But not all of the help has yet to arrive.
There is only one option for the gangs. They must lay down their arms or go to prison. And we will strengthen both the police and the Haitian army to corner them, dismantle them, and ensure that we have peace and can work according to the law.
Zamir, he just sounds like another politician. And he living the rest of his life sanctioned in. Never mind. I'm not gonna pause it no more.
For the moment, the police are concentrating efforts on containing the gangs within a certain perimeter.
The police regularly come under fire while out on patrol.
They're shooting at us. Where are they?
Up there. That way, careful.
Where did they go? Wait, I see them.
I see where they went. Stay here.
Go back a bit.
To my right.
Yes, there. Okay, turn the gun turret. They're up in that house with the white iron railing. Aim up.
These men have already lost colleagues to gang attacks.
They were our friends, our brothers. It troubles us every time we think of them.
I love my country. I give it my all my courage. Most every day I fight to make our people a little bit proud of me.
Look, they put gas cans there. You see those red things? If we go there, they'll shoot at them. We don't want to be caught in an ambush. If we stay here, they could surround us.
Si tu vois, tu prends le temps de regarder la rue.
If you take time to look at the streets, what's written on the houses, on the vans, on the buses, it's so artistic and so colorful. It's full of life. Maybe the way we express our resilience is through art. There's a need, a desire, an urgency to produce, to shout, to do something, and that takes the form of art.
Et ça prend la forme artistique.
When they invade a place, they set it on fire to destroy and burn it. I was able to salvage some paintings and hide them at a friend's house.
Up in the hills over Port-au-Prince, Cellure is visiting a friend who's an art historian and collector.
It's like a museum.
This wealthy suburb isn't in the hands of gangs, at least not yet. Cellure stored the few artworks he managed to grab as he fled the battle zone here.
My art is safe here. I've chosen to stay in Haiti and fight. By working and spreading my message, many other artists I know have also chosen to stay and resist.
The Center of Art celebrated its 80th anniversary with a live painting event. Artists gathered for the first time in months, despite the dangers.
Things aren't so good. I fled my home. It's rough.
I know.
But we have to resist.
Nice to see you. How are your kids?
They're fine, surviving, getting by.
Man, pray for Haiti. That shit, that stuff. YouTube, nah, but bro, what the? Am I late? Like, I know this. I've been praying for Haiti for years, but like, I've just been trying to get my life together. And this is crazy to just watch, and then the government don't do shit about it. But if Haiti has some gold on it, if it has some oil, if it had, come on, gang. Shit crazy. They out there using these people. I feel like I'm gonna put my comments. I feel like they out there using these people for sex trafficking because the kidnappings, yeah, they're not killing all the kidnapped. They going in there and killing everybody except that one girl, so they won't have no story to go back and tell and let them know about the sex trafficking. You feel me? I personally, and then that's who them higher up is. It's like I don't know, and then that's where it get tricky with the politicians. Yes, I'm not no Haitian. I can't politic and don't know what they got going on over there, but I know what I see, and it was tricky. It's like they still working with each other. Like they said they was working with each other in the past. What make you think they're not gonna try to work with each other to get it back to where it was? But they still gotta do their job, so they higher up. So hey, look, no, bro, just pray for Haiti, bro. Subscribe, like, comment. Got a lazy eye. It's natural. Everybody in my family got it. Bitch. Nah, for real. Like, comment, subscribe. I fuck with y'all. Y'all show nigga love every time. So on my real subscribers and shit. On my day ones, and all my new ones. You feel me? Show niggas some love, like, comment, subscribe, gang. I ain't gonna keep saying it because it's not that serious. But man, Haiti, man. No, none of them kids, man, bro. Hey, man, Steve-O did it. Yeah, I did it.